border of the mighty Mississippi, a couple of states tied together through history and a couple of schools that share some common ground are going to lock horns once again in the battle for the Golden Boot. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers. The Razorbacks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. So LSU's offense will start this game off with the football. LSU had to fight for every bit of it, but they took home the boot the last time they saw the Razorbacks.
Yeah, close game. Those rivalry games are fun to watch, especially when they go down to the wire. And LSU did what they needed to do to get the boot, to take it back. Now it's on the line today, Palmer.
That's what the LSU coaching staff was so happy about, was that their team could handle their emotions in a rivalry game like that against Arkansas and do the things you need to do to win it late.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And, Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like, now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the RPO, complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. He might want another play. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. The running back takes his track off right tackle here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Dropping back, it's Flowers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and come out.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end.
Gonna take a shot. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, and still on his feet. Touchdown LSU! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So Arkansas's offense has the ball for the first time. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. The short hand, it's Pratt. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick handoff. Plows through the defense. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Defense has it, they're on the move. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Using his legs, it's Berry. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Back to throw, it's Flowers. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. And he smashes his way through again. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Wow, what a big play by that defender. And how about the hit-stick tackle? Woo! That ball carrier is going to remember that.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Got room to work. He's loose. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big 1st down.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll do it himself. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you just sort of get the drive going, or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now, that is a staple of this sport.
And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Back to throw, it's Flowers. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Berry. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Off play action. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the back. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Some rivalries forged in excellence, some in geographical proximity, and that's what we have once the Razorbacks join the SEC. Someone had the brilliant idea, we need a big golden boot that looks like the two states, and it's one of the most hotly contested rivalry games of the year.
And big is the right word. It's 4 feet tall. It's 200 pounds. It's 24-karat gold. Palmer, this is the trophy you want to win. There's some bad trophies out there, but this boot is a big deal.
It fills your trophy case. It's got girth. It's got weight. You appreciate that. I know everyone's going to say, no, Italy's the boot. No, it's not. Louisiana, Arkansas, and the Golden Boot Trophy. That's what it's all about.
Wants to throw. It's Flowers. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, the defense is waking up, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the...
Turning it on! Past the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers! Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Here comes the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Remember some of the years when the Hawks spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. They'll try to pop the draw. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Last last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Makes the grab. It's Barry. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To throw, it's Flowers. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. This rivalry picked up steam when the Razorbacks joined the SEC, and man, some of the names that have had moments: Darren McFadden, Felix Jones, Matt Jones, Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, all of it over a Golden Boot.
And been playing since 1901. You think about all the great rivalries in college football, especially in the South. This is one of the best ones here. Not always have been in the same conference, but they've played a lot of times, David, and it gets hot every time they meet up.
Yeah, and the boot is the shape of Arkansas with the shape of Louisiana, so obviously close proximity, bragging rights on them.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Pocket breaking down. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. LSU quick to the line. Looking to throw, it's Flowers. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grab near the marker, it's Barry. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. Now inside the 20, first and 10 from the 18. From the red zone, looking for a space. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know, if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
Makes the grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. LSU lining up first and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Makes the grab. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Tigers. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in week 10.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. On the ground, it's Hunt. Shakes off the defender. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Tigers and Razorbacks.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. Coming out with it, it's Brown. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
It's complete to the left, and they pick up just a few on that completion. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Finds a tight end. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Bring in the heat. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another day.
There he goes. Touchdown LSU. And the beatdown has ensued. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Leaves it with the running back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Hawkins. Nice move to keep running. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun to give to the back. Picks up the first down. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these runs.
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Trying play action. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense you're hoping the run fix is going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Pac-12 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and now it's a final. Nebraska endured a hostile crowd, and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Memorial Stadium, and the Huskers came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. Fun one in the Pac-12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And the Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. They'll try the run. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
Wow, what a big play. And how about the hit stick tackle right there? That's one this offense is going to remember.
To the air, it's Hawkins. Under fire. He's going to take off. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Brown. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Oh, he's got some space. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Here's a hit. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss of looking for the end zone. Can't hang on. It's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop. Now to see what they do on fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! They build this lead here in the fourth, and man, has this been a long time coming as this brutal losing streak is close to ending.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Wide open downfield. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the catch. It's Middleton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Razorbacks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be a...
He unleashes a long one. Pulls it in on the right. Finds some room. He's at the... And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Number 32, set to kick it away.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stings, but you're not good enough. And
turning it on. Picks up the first down, still moving. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down here for the offense. Oh, they're after him. The Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Running back searching for a hole. Runs through the tackle. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. After this, it'll be a wrap. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He gets it up to the 17 before being wrestled out of bounds.